Genghis Khan. The name alone makes people tremble, even today. He was born with a name that meant iron worker, and boy did he live up to it. Imagine a world map back then. Now colour a huge chunk of it from the Pacific Ocean almost to Europe. That was Genghis Khan's empire. It wasn't always smooth sailing. He started as a nobody, a nomad in the wild steppes of Mongolia. Back then, Mongolian tribes were like squabbling siblings, always fighting. Genghis Khan decided he was done with the drama. He wanted to unite them, and he did, through a mix of clever diplomacy and maybe a bit of persuasion with a sword. His secret? It wasn't just about brute force. Genghis Khan was a brilliant strategist. He adapted to his enemies using new technologies and tactics. Plus, he believed in meritocracy, the best person for the job, regardless of their background. This made his army incredibly diverse and effective. Uniting the Mongols was like herding cats, very difficult and slightly dangerous. They were known for their fierce independence, but Genghis Khan had a way of making people follow him. Maybe it was his charisma, or maybe it was the promise of plunder. He laid down some ground rules, a code of conduct called the Yasa. This helped bring order and discipline to his newly united Mongol nation. With everyone on the same page, he set his sights on bigger things, conquering. He started with his neighbors, the Shishia and Jin dynasties in China. His armies were like unstoppable forces of nature, sweeping across the land. His tactics were revolutionary. He used mounted archers who could rain down arrows from afar, terrifying his enemies. Genghis Khan's conquests weren't just about grabbing land. He was a shrewd ruler who understood the importance of trade. He opened up the Silk Road, the legendary trade route connecting East and West. This brought in wealth and new ideas to the Mongol Empire. He wasn't a bloodthirsty tyrant either, contrary to popular belief. He valued loyalty and often spared those who surrendered. He even appreciated scholars, artists, and craftsmen, allowing them to flourish under his rule. Here's a fun fact. Genghis Khan loved to wrestle. He believed it kept his mind and body sharp. He even had wrestling matches organized within his army to keep the troops entertained and competitive. Even after Genghis Khan's death in 1227, his empire continued to expand under his successors, like his grandson Kublai Khan. They conquered vast swathes of land, reaching Eastern Europe and the Middle East. The Mongol Empire at its peak was the largest contiguous land empire in history. Genghis Khan's legacy is complex. He was a ruthless conqueror, but also a brilliant strategist and unifier. He opened up trade routes, fostered cultural exchange, and created a legal code that emphasized merit and justice. His empire may be gone, but his impact on history is undeniable. And here's another fun fact to impress your friends. Nobody knows where Genghis Khan is buried. He wanted his final resting place to remain a secret, and to this day it's still a mystery.